Hello, welcome to video. Of course we have to do video for a great way to create compelling content. In this video I'm going to cover the final 3 keys to creating compelling content. Now these are very simple and they're here in bold for you. Your content, if you want it to be compelling, it needs to be timely, relevant, and or helpful. And it's best if you combine all 3, of course, but any of these, if your content's timely, it's going to be great. If it's relevant, great. If it's helpful, super great. If it's timely, relevant, and helpful, you've just scored like it's a grand slam. Alright, so be thinking about what you could create for your ideal clients or customers. In fact, that's what I'm going to leave you with right now. My final piece of this blog post is to leave you with a challenge. Because remember, every piece of compelling content needs to have a call to action or an invitation to act or a challenge. And so today, if you don't have your pens handy, I got it right here. Your challenge or invitation for this week is, I want to first know how compelling is your current content. Some of you may not even be creating content on a regular basis. You're going to need to go back and listen to that song about your content creation calendar and the importance of creating a content creation calendar. You got to be committed to it, right? So now, if you've decided, you know what, I do have compelling content, then I want to give you a thumbs up, a high five, a big old pat on the back. But if you're thinking, you know what, my content really stinks, then now's your chance to step it up. Start being more helpful. In fact, if you don't want to be timely or relevant, be helpful. You're going to, that one's like the cure-all for crappy content, is be helpful. Alright, so what is something you can create content-wise that would be timely or relevant or helpful for your target market? Remember, this is your challenge for this week, or your invitation to act. So, some ideas. Be thinking, what kind of tutorial or how-to? What is it that you do? We've covered this in our podcast. We've talked about it quite at length, but show them how to do it, right? I'm showing you guys how to create compelling content. I show you in other videos how to create great video. That's all we do on Pyromaniacs. We are committed to showing you all the ways that you can light up your business. Alright, create a guide or a cheat sheet. People love stuff like that. Bullet points, right? Answer some of the most common asked questions. We call them frequently asked questions. Or I like SAQs too, which is our you should ask questions. Because just because it's not a frequently asked question doesn't mean it's not a good question. That as the person in your industry, you know questions that your clients should be asking. So a great blog post or any type of content that would be really compelling would be your SAQs. Tips and tricks. I love doing tips and tricks of the trade. So, stay tuned for some of those. I'd probably make some infographics for that. Or an industry report. So be thinking, these are some ways as we talk. Now, so your first challenge is, I want you to be thinking about what is something you could create content-wise that would be timely, relevant, or helpful for your target market. So your challenge is twofold. You ready for the second part? If you need more time to think about that, you can pause the video. When you're ready, here's the second part of your challenge or invitation to act. I want you to try a new content creation avenue. Some new way to convey your content. So that means if you've been a blogger historically, I want you to try an infographic or a vlog, a video blog. If you've been video blogging, try a podcast or try making an infographic or a comic strip or a drawing. I kind of listed the ones we talked about in our blog today. So all those different things. That music one was super fun. I obviously didn't sing it, but getting a musician to put that together for me was really fun to collaborate with. So guys, that's the summary. I'm trying to keep these short and sweet because I have a tendency to go on and on. But remember, creating compelling content. You can do it. It's a great way to build an audience. You'll build a band of loyal, raving fans. So here's to lighting up your business with some killer, compelling content. Thanks for watching. Ciao.